So doing a playlist. This is the BookTube playlist. I'm going to talk to you quickly about some short stories from American authors, Nathaniel Hawthorne and Stephen Crane. Let's do Stephen Crane first. Nathaniel Hawthorne, I'm going to be talking about the pygmies and the Minotaur. Stephen Crane, this is about the bride who comes to Yellow Sky. Yellow Sky is a fictional town. I'm reading from my website where I wrote the review. My website's where science meets religion.blogspot.com. It says, I've enjoyed everything I picked up by Stephen Crane, his books, short stories, and his poetry. The Bride Comes to Yellow Sky is about newlyweds on a train going from one end of Texas to the other. It's a 1,000-mile journey on a Pullman steam engine that had to stop for water when some action happened. Anyway, this dude, he went all the way across Texas and he eloped. And now him and his bride are on their way back together from San Antonio to Yellow Sky, Texas, which is fictional, it's make-believe. The dude is actually the marshal of the town, and his name is Jack Potter. And anyway, he went clear across the state, eloped. This bride that he's picked up is older than the normal brides. She eloped in a blue cashmere dress with steel buttons. Her name is not mentioned at all, other than, the new Mrs. Potter. Marriage was very important to the people in Yellow Sky. And they were on a beautiful Pullman steam engine train. It had a parlor car. Frescoes were on the ceiling. There was a dining car it said Negroes in dazzling white suits. And he was bringing his bride into this society. She came from San Antonio. There was snobs on board this train. They embarrassed her a little bit as underclass. The steam engine had two engines, had to stop for water. They got out, they were into a bar, and there was a drunk man there looking to scrap. He wanted a gunfight, like 3 paces, turn around and fire, like old West style. But the groom, he didn't have any of his weapons on him. And the spoiler is the other guy did back down. The armed guy backed down and refused to shoot an unarmed man. Now, Jack Potter, he was nervous about bringing his bride to Yellow Sky because he didn't even tell the people that he was going out there to get married. And the other one is Nathaniel Hawthorne. I read from his Tanglewood Tales, which is like American mythology. I read the pygmies and the Minotaur. Now, the spoiler on the pygmies is the pygmies tried to kill Hercules. They tried to burn him, but they couldn't do it, obviously. And the spoiler is that Hercules was just he laughed, I guess, at their bravery and their courage, that he did make peace with them. The pygmies were only a race of 6 inches tall. So I did enjoy that. And then his Minotaur, that was a disturbing tale about these people that were sacrificing 7 men and 7 girls to this monster. This was a story about a conspiracy regarding a stolen crown. Theseus, it starts out with him just being a little boy, and he's living with his mom and his grandpa, but he was like, where's Dad? And Dad was, I guess, a king. I have notes here somewhere. He was king of Attica, I think. Yeah. And, so anyway, the little boy finally gets old enough to go where his dad is. And he volunteers to kill this monster. He was killing this Minotaur, which is described as the hideous pet, a pet of King Minos that was devouring the Athenian youth to free the city from the tribute. Oh, well, I guess that's what he was trying to do. Because they wanted 14 kids a year this thing was eating. The hero Theseus faced a poison plot by an enchantress Medea before battling the beast. A single drop of deadly poison in a goblet of wine could kill immediately. There's a spoiler. Before Theseus drinks of the poison, obviously Aegeus recognizes his own sword and his own sandals on the kid and knows that, hey, that's my kid. So that was nice. I have one. Okay, this Minotaur. The Minotaur is a hideous creature with the head of a bull and the body of a man, imprisoned in a complex labyrinth built by King Minos. And it was a little bit like Hunger Games because they would throw these kids out into this labyrinth that had this Minotaur, and it was terrorizing them. And it was a little triggering because, you feel trafficking. Sometimes you're stuck out in there. So it was Theseus' quest to slay the half-man, half-bull monster in the labyrinth of Crete.